Well, it's been a while since I made this purchase. I made this purchase back in March. It arrived in April and it's been sitting on this trailer since then, waiting for the opportune time to come and put it together. This is the Woodlands HM122 mill I purchased back in the spring. Like I said, just been waiting to set it up. Time to set it up. I was focused on getting the garden up and ready here in the spring. And then I'd say most of July was dedicated to work, my job. So I spent most of the month working at work and not making content here. So now's the time to put the mill together. And I have to say, it is hot out here. We are just about at plus 30 degrees Celsius, and I'm not a fan. I'd much rather be doing this in like minus 10 or something like that. But got to get this mill up and running. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done today. I'll get the base made here. As far as the wood go, the burnt wood, and then I bought some other 2x6s I'm going to kind of laminate on top. And then we'll see if we can get the base of this mill built, and see how far we get with that. This might be a two-parter video. I might have to come back either today or tomorrow or the next day to complete it. We'll see how far we get. We still got time. We're about halfway through the day now, so I'm not sure what kind of assembly this is going to require, so we'll just plug away and see where we get. Almost need a grinder out here. Cut this off. Quite a bit of stuff in here. I've more or less got the mill unpacked. All the bits and pieces and parts are situated over here. I still have to go through the boxes and that and do an inventory check, which will come here shortly. Right now I'm just kind of laying out the foundation where the mill's going to be sitting. I kind of got it spaced out and eyeballed where I think it's going to be, and I got a little bit of dirt work to do just to make sure the base is firm on the ground, because I'm seeing gaps underneath the boards. So a little bit of work there. I think it's kind of a crucial part though. I want to get the base of this thing squared down and level and with no gaps and no movement, solid on the ground. That will seriously affect the way the mill operates, I think. If there's any kind of movement or bouncing through the travel of the saw head, then you're going to get waves in your boards, I'm sure. So we're kind of at a crucial spot. Working at the base, getting the base good, and then going from there. And I don't mind taking my time here. Let's get it right done. Get it done right the first time, and we won't have to worry about it. I like to get both these pieces as level as possible. And I know you can adjust the legs, but you get these pieces level, there will be very minimal movement in the legs, I think, when it comes to adjusting for level on the bed itself. So I'll have to go through the instructions, the assembly instructions, and do a bit of reading. So for right now, I'm kind of at a standstill for putting it together. I'll go do some reading and start putting the frame together. We're down to the last few pieces, the bunk rails put on, and then I'm going to be putting on I guess the legs of the frame. And that should be it for today. It's been kind of tedious and long just to get to this point. Just a lot of playing around with measurements and stuff like that. Get things right, making sure you read the instructions right and make sure that things are the right way so you don't have to redo it later. So we'll have to see how it goes. Kind of figured I'd only get about this far today, but it's progress nonetheless. Here is where we're at. All the bunk pieces are in. Not snug down. We're still loose. Or not loose, but not quite tightened up. I just finished squaring up the beds there. I had to check on the end pieces for square 90-degree corners, the rails in that one bunk, and then I had to go diagonal from corner to corner on each side to check the measurement and see if that's square. And everything's bang on right now. 19 feet 4 inches on each side. And both ends are square with the square on the bunks and the rail. So I think I'm going to call that good for today. It's a lot of tedious work going on. Exact measurements. Because if that bed's not level or straight, the whole system's not going to roll well. So I hope my measurements being good and getting everything snugged down on this step, it reflects on the action of the bed when I get the thing complete and ready to go. So, you know, kind of happy with the progress I got now. Not bad for the first day of assembly. Yeah, it's a good day. Well, it's a pretty good first day at assembling the mill. It's been a few months in waiting. Had a couple other projects to get done, mostly the garden, and working on the yard, cleaning up and stuff like that. And then I had that long bout of work in July, which pretty much wrote off the month. So, time to make up for lost time. Anyway, we had a bit of progress on it today. Couldn't ask for more. It was tedious work, like I said, and looking forward to getting it going. Hoping my work now, making sure the measurements are good and everything's level and square, pays off. With less tweaking around when I get the mill up and running, getting it operational. Hope it works out. I don't want to really take it apart again to redo something. It'd be a waste of time. But if need be, it's what a guy has to do, right? So anyway, it was a good day. Hot, hot, hot. I don't like the heat. I'm not a heat fan. I actually kind of hate it, especially when you're working in it. I'd rather it -10, -20 even, working in it. Looking forward to the change of the season here in the fall. I'm hoping to get this mill up and running here in the next little while, and get a bunk of logs on the way, and maybe start milling in September when cooler temperatures prevail. No meal today. It was too hot. I didn't have an appetite for food, so I just kept water in me and drank some Powerade to keep the electrolytes up. So that's all I really needed. Just plugging away. I was working in the shade luckily all day. Where the Bandsaws mill's situated, it's surrounded by trees, so the sun wasn't directly on me, and there was a bit of a breeze, so that kept me cool. So mostly just keeping the water in me, but like I said, no appetite. So probably next time I'm out, I'll probably do a meal. I like doing the mills, but when it's too hot out, it was down near +30 today, so even starting a fire or being near, heat source would have been probably too much. It's like, just, you don't feel like it. Too hot. Stay in the cool, nice breeze, stay hydrated, and get some progress done. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode. Like I said, I'll plug away at this mill over the next little while. It's been waiting a few months already, so what's a few more days, right? Anyway, I think that's all we have for now. Talk to you later.